This didn't help at all when I saw this. This is probably true. Hey Google, who's Filthy Frank?
According to Wikipedia, George Miller, known by his stage name Joji, is a Japanese-Australian singer, songwriter, musician, author, and former YouTube personality.
It said former. Yep. Alright, so I'm usually not the one doing this or anything like that. But my name's DYSmyR. DYSmyR. First of all, let me shut the door. A lot of trash. A lot of trash. Alright, so here's my thing. I'm going to react to FilthFrankTV. I've been reading this book, and at this point, I'm really questioning whether or not I should continue. The book is good, don't get me wrong. It's very good. Chapter 4, amazing. Wondering, wait, you've had the book for so long, why haven't you read it all? Schoolwork. Also, I don't know, character development. In addition to that, you know, procrastination. Slurring of words because you can't enunciate. Either way, for 2 months old, that's pretty good still. Now here's the thing. I got 3 things on me right now. This thing's more recent, but hey Google. This thing activates, this thing activates, this thing activates. What's the latest tweet from @FilthyFrank? It took too long to talk. Hey Google. What's the latest tweet from @FilthyFrankTV?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
Alright, so this thing's useless. So I'm going to turn it off because I figured out how to do it right. Now I have these two right here. The Honor 6X and the ZTE Grand X Max 2, which has caused a lot of problems. It's running on Android 6, which is Marshmallow? Yeah, this is Nougat. This is Android Nougat. I'll tell you which one. I think you can assume which one's the better one. And you're wrong. Hey Google, what's the latest tweet from @FilthyFrankTV?
Opening Twitter.
This opens Twitter. That is genius, and I want that. This thing doesn't. Instead, it just opens up, and all I see... Let me raise the brightness up. This thing actually opens to Twitter. That's amazing. I love this already. Love this. I want it to open the app if I say a tweet, or if it can, at least read it out for me. But unfortunately, I'm gonna open the Twitter app right here. I'm pretty saddened by the events going on right now. Besides the fact that it's New Year, well, it's almost New Year's in about 5 more hours. Actually, 4.5 more hours. Let's record off this thing. Agree. I mean, it's just so much to take in right now. Especially the music outside. It's only going to get louder and I can't do anything about it. I'm misspelling Filthy Frank. 50 tweets in the last hour. What? Whatever. This is basically the one I really wanted to talk about. P.S. Even if I didn't have anything else going on, I would have had to stop anyway. Honestly, he's right. He would have had to eventually. But then, this is old news, but I figure I'd give an official statement. Thank you for your understanding. God bless. like, I understand everything, and I very much, like, I do want him to have a break, because I personally feel like that, just making all that, just, I don't know how he's going through it all. It's very difficult, and I somewhat believe the throat cancer kind of thing going on, or throat infection. Let me read that thing again. Not long enough. You can't do it long ways. Okay. Although previously mentioned through Billboard, I don't know what Billboard, but whatever, I believe an official statement as to why I am now done with comedy is owed to my former fan base, of which I am extremely grateful for, and while it genuinely pains me to express this, I do hope that the reasons below may provide some insight into my decision. Unfortunately, I no longer enjoy producing that content. Traffic. I don't know whether to believe that part, but this is him saying it, and I will believe it. I feel there's a way to enjoy it. All right, traffic. Several serious health concerns, including but not limited to throat tissue damage. I do believe that. Me making that voice for consistent amount of time will probably actually damage it, especially since he's not a trained voice actor, but he has to consistently make that music. And neurological conditions that I prefer not to get into. And personally, I'm willing to listen out, but at the same time, he doesn't want to share it. So, I mean, there's no reason to pressure him to do it at all. It really isn't. This decision is final. I really can't express, in case you're wondering what that noise is, it's just the heater. Things happen with the actual AC in here. It's better not to use it during the winter, so we use the heater. This decision is final. I really can't express just how grateful I am to you all, nor will I ever forget the relationship that we had together. Moving forward, it is up to you, whether you'd like to join or not. In any event, I will strive to continue creating, develop projects I'm passionate about, and hope you'll succeed in doing the same. Joji. I'm still torn about it, but at least he released the book. I somewhat want an official statement on his. I really want. I don't want to rice gum this shit. I would prefer no. More to think about. I would be torn apart between him having an official statement in FilthFrankTV, the YouTube channel, and him not doing it at all. Because in a way, it kind of means like, hey, we're just resting. It's going to sleep for a really long time. But at the same time, it also means we might not ever see another episode. It's like everybody else. Like, I'm sure a bunch of people are going to be talking about it. I already saw a YouTube video just like, I don't know how to feel about reaction videos in a whole. Some of them can be done well. Some of them end up becoming commentary channels, which technically is better. But in this case, I don't know. But you could see 105K. It's definitely not his entire fan base, but it's still something. And man, there's going to be so much left over. So many people are going to... Man. Alright. I really just... I definitely enjoyed his content. It really helped me out during college, I think. At least to like stabilize myself and also like learn about other people's culture. I think that's basically why I want you, just to learn more about other people. A lot of it is just like, alright, just avoid doing that. It's like, I mean, it's amazing when you start watching his content, and it wasn't like I watched like a Filthy Frank video and like, oh yeah, I want to like keep watching. No, it's nothing like that. It took another YouTuber reacting to it because it was, I think the video was the about weeboos and everything like that. So it was like, all right, yeah, let's avoid being a weeboo as best as possible, and mainly because try to become normal in society essentially. But the more I think about it, there's a difference between, in the end, it's just essentially don't go into extremes where it's all that. It's not like you can't like anime and everything like that. Even Frank has said he likes that, and then the other thing. But in the end, it's more or less just make sure you remember that people will without a doubt be uncomfortable with you, and it's not about you saying, I wish I knew how to structure things right. In the end, just try to get people to understand you. Don't go in extreme, just saying like your opinions are invalid and everything like that. We need to talk to people. That's just it. And I really am sad again. I am sad. Like he's ending it, all of it. I'm actually wondering if Pink Guy will make any more music or not. At the same time, it's just like, well, we could leave it at that. I mean, it's just like that. It's just gonna be like that. And it seems like there's so much still left. But technically, he did mention that in Francis of the Filth, out now, I think that's, oh god, if I messed up that title, whatever. It will mention everything. And I'm really sad I didn't get to read it when it first came out. It took so long for me to finally get a chance to read it. And now I'm like, that really is all of it. Everything. Can I really keep going at it? But then again, every series has to end eventually. Except Pokemon for some reason. And SpongeBob, apparently. There were so many times they said like, oh hey, it's gonna get canceled. Like, oh, alright. I felt nothing. But this, I mean, mainly because like you eventually just stop watching it, and then afterwards you just don't care what happens. But this is a show you were watching. Now you know, like, oh, it's gonna stop. This is the exact same thing as being canceled, actually. Like your favorite show just got canceled. Wow. But then someone releases like, oh, here's a bit of a like a finishing touch, like, because there's always like people who like the series so much they'll make a spin-off or continue it. Not every series gets done properly, but the ones that do, like, amazing, just amazing. Death Note, man, I hated the ending, and I think I know there's a community who hates the ending of Death Note, but there was this fan-made one that was on YouTube, and oh god, that was amazing. Just like, this should have been the ending. Could have just kept it at that, and then just like, it's okay if like nobody ever makes it like the ending to it, the actual ending for that part. Like, I'm okay with that kind of thing. It's almost like a cliffhanger, but it's like you know what's gonna happen, and it seems like he would be able to pull it off. Again, that's not it. Okay, that's what it is. I feel like I missed out a lot. I'm still trying to find all the other videos that he's made, at least, because he's definitely said he's deleted a few of them, just because either it doesn't make sense with the channel, in terms of story. I mean, Disaster Music already got, like, I almost thought there was a chance he might upload on that one, like, one more time. But at most, I feel like I just ended up finding videos, like, new videos in there, even though it wasn't uploaded. It was like, you finally turn off the privacy to public, and those videos came back. because I could have sworn I watched the entire thing, and then I go back and like, I don't remember watching this video. Or maybe it's YouTube trying to do something. Either way, just eventually I'm gonna just make a playlist and everything. Everybody in this channel has been trying to make playlists. If we ever find another YouTubers, like if we found a ton of iDubbbz videos, like we did. Eventually, we also found a game. That was interesting. I'm sidetracking so much. Basically, that show will be missed. It was entertaining. I always waited for the next episode. It's like so much time has passed. There hasn't been any videos. Like, is something going on or not? Like, is this next one just gonna be so big? Like, essentially, I was just hyping myself up. Like, oh, the moment he releases that video, it's gonna be so amazing. But nothing happened. So my real question is, even though he's now mainly an artist, musician, I'd rather call him an artist, will he ever make another YouTube video? Because he did mention, at least, he will make projects eventually. He will continue creating and developing projects. He's made a bunch of music videos. Those were good. But then, will he ever make his own YouTube channel or anything like that? And in the end, we really need to consider his health, because essentially we could end up pushing him to the edge and he'll never be able to create content ever again. So I'd rather avoid that. I'd rather him create some kind of content than being pushed to an edge where he will never create content ever again. I'm gonna end the video now. I'm gonna release this anyway. But it's just so incomplete. Because I saw it 2 days ago, where, like, unfortunately I saw it 12 hours after it was posted. But man, it's still a lot. I mean, I could just like watch something else and I'll not think about it, because essentially his content is just not every day or every week or even every month. Like, you got lucky if it was every 2 months or so. I mean, he released the trailer for 2017. It was going to be even filthier, and kind of wasn't. Kind of was. Just dated. That was interesting. He just brought it back. It was ridiculous. I mean, especially the Speed Lord. Just like, why were you even there? Alright, I'm gonna end it. My name is DYSmyR. This is another episode of ReactAbel. You know, I keep saying, be careful who you trust. I think I'm gonna just change it to, be careful how you think. That's much more appropriate and everything like that. And I think as humans, we constantly forget that we kind of need to talk with other people. A bit of it is just so it brings us back to reality. A bit of it is so that we build a relationship with other people and we don't feel alone, you know? Build trust, but also understanding. Understanding is probably the most valued thing on earth that nobody puts a price on. Nobody ever thought to, and nobody ever will, because do you really want to do that? Oh well, my name is DYSmyR, DYSmyR. And this is the last ReactAbel episode of 2017. I mean, there's a few other videos I made, but like, I don't think I'm releasing that anytime soon. Or I feel like I will eventually, but not this year or next year. Oh well. Later. Be careful how you think. I know I stumbled. Whatever.